And we got a lot of dudes, man. I mean, a lot of RLDs, real live dudes that are flying around, and we should wreck shop.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. The Vegas odds are out. I thought this would be a fun little video to jump on. I've given my prediction numerous times, but why not take a look at the Vegas odds, the spread? Tennessee favored in 9 games going into the 2022 season. We're going to talk about expectations. We're going to talk about reality and look at what Vegas has to say. But before we jump into it, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up just below the video. You guys know the deal. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it. If you're new here, you don't know what this is, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans. Talkin' VAWLS is for the fans, by the fans. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Also, I am on this membership campaign tour, trying to gain members on this channel. Hit that join button down below. Right beside subscribe, just hit join. There's 12,000 subscribers on this channel. If you guys join for 99 cents a month, I'm quitting my job. That's the goal. Let's get Boogie to quit his job and focus on Talkin' VAWLS full time. Anyway, enough shilling. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. Bet Smart. BetSmart puts out the odds for 2022, looking at Tennessee football. Again, favored in 9 games. I just thought this would kind of be fun to go through and talk about, look at where Tennessee is at. Predicted to lose 3 games really doesn't come as a surprise to me when you look at those games where Tennessee is the underdog. It's Alabama, Georgia, obviously right out of the gate. And then we've kind of talked about some of those swing games. Some people are concerned about Florida. Other people are concerned, about that Pitt game, going on the road to play Pitt. The one that concerns me more than anything, and that is going on the road to take on LSU. And you guys can see the spread there. Tennessee predicted to lose that game. LSU is the favorite. So we're going to kind of go through these one by one. I think the easiest thing to do, probably easier for you guys to see, is to go ahead and throw the schedule up there on the screen so you can see the schedule as we talk through it, and then I'll kind of go through the odds here. Open Ball State inside of Neyland Stadium. Obviously, that's a blowout. Tennessee going to take care of business. Favored by only 18 points. Just 18 points. Do you guys think Ball State's an 18? I think Tennessee comes out and puts an absolute beating on Ball State to set the tone early. Then we go on the road to take on Pitt. That's a game that a lot of people are scared about. A lot of people concerned about that Pitt game. It is on the road. That is a factor, but I don't think Pitt's really going to bring a hostile environment. Kenny Pickett off to the NFL. We go back to last year. If Hendon Hooker starts that full game, I don't think it's even a doubt. I think Tennessee takes care of business. Favored by 26 against Akron. My prediction, my expectation, Tennessee goes into that Florida game 3-0. Florida coming to Neyland Stadium. It is going to be electric. It is going to be a fantastic atmosphere for college football. I'm hoping it's a 3:30 kickoff, maybe a night game. I don't know. Either one would be fine. But that game, that's the game that we all keep talking about. It's circled on the calendar. We all, looking back at the video I made talking about Josh Pate saying Tennessee fears Tennessee. Tennessee is only going to get in their own way. It's time to stop talking about Florida and streaks and all this nonsense. Tennessee has more talent than Florida. That's it. I said it. 2022, Tennessee has more talent than Florida. Coming to Neyland Stadium. Probably Tennessee's going to be ranked at that point. I'm getting crazy here, just spitballing, but I think Tennessee probably in the top 25 if they take care of business those first 3 weeks. It's going to be a big-time atmosphere. That electric atmosphere is going to play into Tennessee's favor, they are the favorite in the game, favored by 4 points. So when you look at the schedule, first 4 games of the season, Tennessee favored in all 4 games. But you could probably say, based on the Vegas odds, that that Pitt game and that Florida game both toss-ups. So then you go into the 5th game of the season on the road, Baton Rouge, LSU. Again, not to repeat myself, it's going to be a hostile environment. It is going to be a hostile environment. Yes, it's a new coaching staff, new schemes. I get it. I understand. That is stuff that LSU is going to have to work through. But that road environment at LSU is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. But still, LSU only favored by 3 points in that game. So again, first 5 games of the season, you got 3 games that are within 4 points. That's 3 games in the first 5 weeks that are toss-ups. And as we continue to talk about recruiting and momentum and what Nico is bringing to the table, the guys that are out there on the radar, probably going to drop a video in the morning talking a little bit about recruiting and some of the prospects. Kyler Casper, the kid goes to Oregon, and guess what? All these other top wide receivers start popping up on Tennessee's radar. The momentum is in our favor, but this 2022 season for Josh Heupel and this football team is absolutely huge. You cannot underperform. You have to continue to build momentum. You have to continue to meet or exceed expectations. Can they get through LSU on the road and then roll into Alabama in Neyland Stadium 5-0? Obviously, Alabama's the favorite in that game. This is the big one. This is the big point spread. But actually, kind of surprisingly, Georgia favored by 16. Alabama favored by 2 touchdowns. Alabama, Georgia, those are the 2 for me that I'm not saying guaranteed losses. I'm not saying that Tennessee can't beat those teams. But what I'm saying is they have to play perfectly. They have to play flawless. I said this Tuesday night on the NCAA 2013 stream, playing a little Xbox 360, chatting with you guys. Tennessee can beat every team on the schedule, but in order to beat Alabama, in order to beat Georgia, they have to execute and play flawlessly. The breaks have to go their way, whereas Alabama, Georgia, they can make mistakes, they can have breaks go against them, and they can recover and they'll be fine. Tennessee has to play perfectly. UT Martin, Tennessee, obviously a huge favorite. Kentucky, another game. That's going to be a tough game. That Kentucky game, I give it to Tennessee because we dominate Kentucky in everything that we do. Every ounce of our being, we're better than Kentucky, period. No questions asked. But Tennessee only favored by 3 points in that game. It's, again, another toss-up. So when you look at the schedule, that is now 4 games as we move through this thing that you could technically consider toss-ups. Georgia, big-time favorite, 16-point favorite. Missouri, Tennessee, 7-point favorite. We saw what Tennessee did to Missouri and South Carolina last year, and that kind of lit a fire under us. That kind of got this fan base going, okay, Josh Heupel coming in and beating the teams he's supposed to beat, and not just beating them, but beating them down and embarrassing them. That's what they did to Missouri and South Carolina. Moving forward to South Carolina, looking at the odds again as we move through the schedule. Tennessee, 2-point favorite. So once again, 2-point favorite. That's just another game that you would consider a toss-up. So based on the Vegas odds, I'm saying anything 4 points or less as a toss-up. You've got Pitt, you've got Florida, LSU, Kentucky, and now South Carolina, all toss-up games. That is 5 toss-up games. 5 games that Vegas is predicting 4 points or less. That is a huge shift. A huge shift. 5 games is a huge swing when it comes to your predictions, when it comes to the final song and dance for the 2022 season. 5 games is make or break for Josh Heupel. Going into the last game of the season, Tennessee favored by 17 points. So again, when you look at the schedule and you look at 5 swing games, you guys asked me, Boogie, what can this team do in 2022? And I said, God, the 10 wins, that's a ceiling. 10 wins. Lose to Alabama, Florida, beat everybody else. That's a great season. What's the floor? What's the floor? If you take those 5 swing games and you take the Alabama and the Georgia games, that's 7 losses. That's a 5-7 season. What happens for this football program If Josh Heupel goes 5-7 in year 2, what does that do to recruiting? All the momentum, all the air sucked out of the room. It is so crucial for Josh Heupel to have success in 2022. I love the quote from Rodney Garner saying, I didn't come here to win 7 games. These kids didn't come here to win 7 games. We came here to win championships. What happens if Tennessee goes backwards and finishes 5-7 in 2022? That's not what I think happened. My prediction is 8 wins. My prediction is 8-4. I'm happy with that. Continue to stack recruiting classes and move straight ahead on the hype train. But what if? 5 swing games is a lot. Kind of went through the predictions there, the Vegas odds. Let me know your thoughts. A lot of you guys have already chimed in multiple times when we're talking about predictions, but I thought it was interesting to actually see the numbers from Vegas and just how many swing games are on this schedule. So hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, make sure you do it before you get out the door. Also, go check out our merchandise, bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. We got the new Talkin VAWLS Elite shirts. If you are elite, if you know, you know. If you are elite, that means you contribute financially to this channel, and we appreciate you. And you want to rep it. You want to let people know that you're elite. You can pick up that merchandise. But we got all the old favorites, different sizes, color schemes, all that good stuff. Go check it out. Again, bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Any and all support, greatly appreciated. I just thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out, watching the videos, leaving the comments. You guys make this channel what it is. It is your channel. I think you know that you have a voice on this channel, and we hope to do a fan call-in show and let you express your opinions here shortly. I will let you guys know. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.